Number car 613, point train, all approaching platform 2.
Train for San Francisco Airport in 4 minutes.
Car 313, all approaching platform 2.
Luckily we got all these cameras here, so we know the cops aren't going to do anything. Alright, but if you look at what's going on around the country, there's legislation going through, laws that are being passed, anti-wiretapping laws, that says that you have to tell the police officer that you're recording him beating the shit out of somebody. Otherwise, you can and will be prosecuted, and we're actually seeing that happen. It's going through the courts right now.
That lets left-wing protesters make things up.
I'm not left or right-wing. That's another fallacy. There is no left or right-wing. There's only the Constitution, there's only the American people.
This is yet another bizarro, fact-ignorant, socializing driven.
The gentleman who was shot by the police was one of my patients. Okay, this is not fact ignorant. This is not left wing. This is not whacking. So let me just finish, please. I am a civil servant too, and my duty is to protect the people of this city, to take care of people in the city. And I'm here because what has happened here is a tragedy, and we need to be able to speak up and demand accountability and demand a full investigation that is available to all of us, full transparency. And if we can't have that transparency, it shocks me that you would stand with such certitude that what the police did was right, because I don't have that information that what they did is right or wrong. Because in 21 seconds, because this is what I'm telling you, the 21 seconds footage we have of the cop exiting, making a decision, and shooting in his vital organ, a man who's wielding a knife, who was not in immediate arm range of anybody. To me, I wasn't there, but just that little bit of information that we have, which is pretty much all the information that we have, plus a few eyewitnesses who say he was not, let me just finish, a lethal danger to anybody immediately. That information to me goes, then why did he get shot? Why did they not find another way to immobilize him?
Have you ever had to wear a uniform, and which is essentially a target to people who are insane and to people who are ideologically opposed to you, which is, you know, any number of foreign or domestic terrorist groups? Have you ever had to do that?
I wear a
okay, no, but in a split second, have you had to make a decision about whether your life or the life of the people on the left and right of you are in danger?
No, not with I don't know.
I have.
But I have had to make split decisions about people's lives in my hands. I understand you might be a soldier.
And you know do you know what happened right before the video clip?
I only know the report.
Because you have a video. You have a video of what happened right before. You don't have any slam dunk evidence that the cop murdered him. I mean, for Christ's sakes, people don't become cops because they want to murder people.
I'm just saying, if we have a civil force, and our police is a civil, our police is a civil force. It's not the armed forces of America. It's a civil force. It's meant to protect the civil society. My job as a doctor is to protect the civil society. We have to learn to deal with all sorts of situations. And when we need to use force as a physician, when we need to use force as a police officer, it should be publicly accountable so that people know in the society, in the city, this is how we use force. Where
were you protesting crime? Where were you protesting the drug trade? Why is the deaths of people?
I take care of anyone who comes to the hospital. I am outraged at all the violence our society has to see. I honor everyone's service who tries to protect and keep us safe. I don't honor some people more than another. I honor that service, but I also want to speak up when there's been an unjust use of violence in our city limits. When I scoop up those people and see them in the emergency room, okay? So I'm on the other end of those guns. I'm on the other end of those knives. I see them when they come in through the door. We're the ones who nurse them back and put them back on the street. Like, I'm just asking for accountability. I want the BART officials and the city officials to publicly respond to this with full transparency so that you're an intelligent guy, I can tell that. As intelligent members of this society, we can have a discourse together and say, hey, that was a little out of line. Let's find other tactics. We're creative. We're intelligent. We can develop other tactics. It doesn't have to be shoot first, ask questions later. That's all I want to say. I gotta go. What's your name?
Kurt.
Rupa. Nice to meet you. Okay, thank you.
So we just marched here from Powell Street. Marched here from Powell Street. Pretty orderly for a San Francisco demonstration. And now we're chilling. This is people video. We're chilling in the foyer, if you will, of the Montgomery BART station. The decision to close the station is being made by BART. The officers that you see here, and they're right here close to the station. And that's their choice. Just like it's their choice to pull out their guns and shoot somebody. No justice, no peace. Disband the BART police. No justice, no peace. Disband the BART police. Shall we take our message to Embarcadero? Embarcadero! Let's do it! Embarcadero! People, don't be scared of us. We ain't the killer the cops here. People, don't be
And it was interesting to watch.
Oscar Graham to Charles Hill!
BART police, they shoot to kill!
Oscar Graham to Charles Hill!
BART police, they shoot to kill!
How can they protect the server?
BART police!
If you stand here, we won't arrest you. And they were very explicit about that. We can say what we want right here. We can chant what we want, disband the BART police right here. But the moment you cross that fare gate there, you can't say what you want. We're on the same side. We're on the back end of the BART police. The back end, the gun end of the BART police. And you know something else? Charles Hill and Oscar Grant walked through fare gates like this. And when they walked through those fare gates, they weren't doing anything wrong either. Because last time we checked, it's not illegal to be young and black. It's not illegal to be homeless. And it's barely illegal to be drunk. And they took BART home. They took BART to get where they were going. And when they crossed that fare gate, the BART police also made a decision. They decided that these lives were not lives worth protecting. That these lives were not lives worth respecting.
Yeah.
They decided that they had the right to shoot a man in the back. They decided they had the right to shoot a man because he dropped a bottle of vodka. You don't know this because they keep their investigations secret. That's why you hide our faces. Why don't you release your investigations, huh? That's why.
I don't believe it.
This man dropped that bottle of vodka, and that Keystone cop slipped on it.
I don't believe it.
And that's why Charles Hill was shot. Because a BART cop slipped on the platform in a bottle of vodka. The BART cop slipped, and they killed Charles Hill. That's why he was shot. Okay? When we cross this fare gate here, our rights don't end. They don't end when we cross the fare gate. Okay?
I don't believe it.
I want you to test that right now.
I don't
I want you to test that right now. I'll put this down.
I don't believe it.
I'm going to enter the paid station.
I don't believe it.
I'm going to ask people to check. I'm going to ask people to check. If they
Don't shoot him! 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 Don't shoot him!
No justice!
No peace!
Disband the BART police! So I'll say one more thing then. You notice I haven't been arrested. You notice I haven't been jumped by these armed thugs behind me. I am in a BART station. I am in a paid area. I am exercising my freedom of speech. I am speaking my mind. As is my right. Let the passenger through. I just want to say, the reason that I'm not being jumped right now is because all of you are watching. The reason I'm not being jumped right now is because all of you are paying attention. That is why I'm being arrested for exercising my freedom of speech.
They told you not to go behind the stairgate.
I'm being arrested for exercising my freedom of speech.
But they told you not to go behind the stairgate.
I have freedom of speech everywhere. Everywhere in this country, there's freedom of speech. There's freedom of speech on the BART platforms. They can't arrest me for having a t-shirt they don't like. They can't arrest me for saying something that they don't like. They can't. They are. But that's the problem with the BART police, is that they're out of control. I think they're out of control.
You want to get your name?
My name's Christoph. I'm not going anywhere. You can relax, guys. He's pulling, you're pushing. Come on. I know you guys don't have a lot of experience with this stuff. Let's try to be cool, okay? All right?
Disband the BART police! No justice! No peace! Disband the BART police! No peace! Disband the BART police! No justice!
Turn the system upside down. You're supposed to be fed up by now. Turn the system upside down.
I assume we'll see each other next week.
Yep, next Monday.
All right.
Same time, same place.
Same bat channel.
Same bat channel.
What do you say that for?
We're going to do it, guys, break in. Woo!